Hi guys, it's Emily from Nobel Novels and welcome to today's video. This is the Moody Reader Tag. Now, I don't know who tagged me in this, so I can't link their channel below, but I am going to link the lovely lady from Spread Book Joy, Jack from Spread Book Joy, because it was her video I looked at for the prompts. Because you know me, I don't write down the prompts because I'm always rushing around here, there and everywhere. And I loved watching her video, and actually her video was one that really is one, loads of people have done this, so I'm going to tag a few people at the end. In fact, I'm going to tag them now so that I don't forget, because I've learnt that apparently some of you guys only watch the start of videos. So I'm going to tag Charlie from Charles Heathcote, because I haven't tagged him in ages and I think he would be really good to watch him do this. Melissa from Fully Booked, because she's one of the few people I have seen that haven't done this yet. And if she gets time, I'd love to hear her do it. And lastly, Julie from The Hungry Bookworm, because I know she's a mood reader. So I think she would be quite good at this. You don't have to do it if you don't want to do it, but you're tagged anyway. So, this is quite a not planned. This is like, I've written down the prompts. I've not written down the answers apart from a few things where I've got a list of books. One of the books you will obviously see in the thumbnail, so you'll know an answer to it. But let's just see. Do you consider yourself a mood reader? Predominantly, yes. It will link into the next question, but I always like to have a different genre to go to. And certainly if my mood, depending on my mood, it will depend on what I pick up. I do have specific times of the day for different books. Like, I like to read my classics first thing when I'm wide awake, because I've tried reading them in the evening and I'm tired and I can't focus. I like to have a contemporary on the go at bedtime. You would have already seen my wrap up, so it's definitely safe to show you which I'm reading at bedtime today, which is that, the Bad Mother's Book Club, because I like to have a contemporary or a lighter book at bedtime, because again, I don't want to go to bed emotional or upset. And again, I'll read my body reads next, and then I'll read my harder hitting books in the afternoon or early evening. But I have a set time, which is I do not read anything hard hitting after 8 o'clock, because I want it to affect my mood. And again, I'm very much like, I know what time of the day I can cope with that. So I think that makes me a mood reader. I certainly like to have my options available. I certainly like to be able to mood read. Next, number 2, do you set a TBR and stick a TBR list and stick to it? Yes. I do set a specific TBR at the start of the month, and I will stick to it unless I DNF a book, and that it takes a lot for me to DNF it. But within that TBR list, I have a range of books that will be different genres so that I can mood read. So again, I have some contemporaries, I have some middle grade sometimes. I'm learning to go back to having some middle grade to help me. Then I have like at least 2 non-fiction books. I have 1 or 2 non-fiction books, and then I have my hard-hitting books and my historical fictions and some classics. So I have a very wide range on my TBR. Another hint that I've learned is that I have a less on my TBR than I know I will read. So in general, I read about 30 books a month, 30 to 40 depending on the month. And in August, you would have seen I would have read a lot less because it's been school holidays. September, I hopefully will read a bit more. But I only physically set my TBR. I physically set my TBR at less than 20 books. So once I've read those set books, or if I need to, I can mood read and I can be flexible, because I know that I am a mood reader. As I've totally said, I'm definitely a mood reader. So I need to have that flexibility. Sorry, my hair's getting in my way. I need to have that flexibility. I need it to be that I've got such a wide range of books, as you've well seen from my other videos. I've got a very wide TBR, so I need to be able to pick up books according to my mood. So my hint is for those of you that are mood readers but want to set TBRs, if you set a TBR at less than you know you'll read, you can then be a bit more flexible within that. When you're number 3, do books affect you emotionally? Does the mood of the book rub off on you? Hell yeah. I am badly someone is connected to my books. If it's a sad book, it will make me cry. If it's a happy book, I will outwardly laugh. the mood of the book will definitely affect me, and I find that's why I have to be very flexible in what books I have on my TBR. So like having that fun book for the evening to make me laugh when I need to laugh. So God, I am someone that gets affected by everything, by TV shows, by silly things my kids say, by books. I am someone that takes everything in emotionally, and I am like the weight of the world on my shoulders. Like even at work, like I'm not one of these people that can go to work and then come home and slate clean. If I've had a bad day at work, my family will know about it because it will impact my mood for quite a while. Or if I've had something happen, I can't switch off. And books definitely, because I am someone that goes into my books, I really absorb the book. I really absorb myself into the characters. I hear the characters when I'm talking. You know, I'm really someone that's very much affected by the book. Yes, I'm definitely the mood reader. Right. When you're feeling, number 4, when you're feeling really sad, what do you read or what do you not read when you're feeling sad? Or do you not read when you're feeling sad? Well, me, not read. Haha, that's a laugh. When I'm feeling sad, contemporaries. Various books, or a book that I know will make me laugh. Sometimes if I will go to historical fiction, normally it's contemporary I'll go to, but sometimes it's historical fiction, because if I'm feeling sorry for myself and I know I need to kick up the bum, then I will go to historical fiction and go to that to learn about how I can get through it, to learn that other people have been through worse things than I'm going through. So let's take that on and use that advice. In general, it is contemporary that I tend to go for. More often, do you read to escape, to learn, or critically reflect? Critically reflect is not something I do, ever, because I'm not critical. I do not like passing any negative judgments on anyone or anything. I am learning to take books to learn. So again, that's why I have at least 1 or 2 non-fiction books on the go per month, so that I can learn, so that I can grow. Again, like I just said, I will learn from the historical fiction books because I'll learn lessons that our predecessors do. That's why I love historical fiction. But predominantly, I love to learn to escape. I love to go into a book. I love to go into a different world. Like you saw in my video where I did my books around the world, I like to escape to different worlds, to different countries, to different places. I travel in my head. My head's a world of imagination. I grew up, like I said, creating worlds in my head when I was growing up, and I watched my children do the same thing. So I love escaping with my books. That's just something I love so much. And I love BookTube because that helps me escape as well. It helps me escape from the real world. You guys are amazing. What is it next number? This is where I have the prompts now. This is where I have my little answers. What is a book that made you laugh out loud? This will be the book that was on my thumbnail, Our Doris by the lovely Charles Heathcote. If you ever want to laugh, his series, I've got the whole series so far. I've got his first 3 books now. I know he's writing the 4th one, which I get to read soon. And this will make you laugh. It made me laugh so much. I love Our Doris. I love Harold's. Her husband Harold is the one that does the sort of the narrator in this, and that makes me laugh so much. This is my go-to to make me laugh, and my go-to book. I love this. I'm going to reread the series next year because I've decided that I'm going to go for a whole, because the newest one's coming out soon. Charlie's nearly done writing it, so I'm going to read his newest one, and then once I've read it, I'm going to read the whole series from start to finish. Can't wait. And I will link, obviously, I've linked Charlie's channel below. If you want a book to buy, I will always promote him. I will always promote his channel. Go to him, go to his channel, get a book from him. Let's make him smile. He's a great guy. So there, that book definitely made me smile. Next one is, what is a book that made you cry, or do you not normally cry at one? Or if you don't normally cry, one that really moved you. Now, I was going to say When a Monster Calls, which I haven't got with me, because that did make me sob my heart out. I read that and I literally sobbed. But one that's more recently made me cry is Someone I Used to Know by page 2. I literally was reading this at bedtime one night, and I said I didn't read books at bedtime to make me cry, and that's why I bloody regretted it. I didn't realise there was a bit in this that made me sob to the point where my muscles were hurting. I was crying that much, and that takes a lot for me to cry that much. But this is very much made me cry. I can't tell you why because it would give spoilers. But this is a book that has every emotion. And I know that Nikki from Red Dot Reads, she read it and it made her cry. It is a friggin' amazing book. If you like contemporaries, read it, but be warned, it will make you cry. What is a book that you didn't know how you felt about? Again, that doesn't happen very often. Normally I either love a book or I like a book, or I don't even. But one that I'm thinking about is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon. I loved everything. Thought it was an amazing book. Loved it. Thoroughly raved about it to everybody. The Sun Is Also a Star was sat over the course of one day. Again, it didn't have enough to promote any real. It was 3 stars. Don't say anything bad about it. But whereas everything was all the emotions, The Sun Is Also a Star was very like, oh, it's okay. Just not sure whether I love it, like it, what, you know. Didn't really jump out at me for any real answers. So now let's go on to the next. Nearly done now. It's not another short and sweet video, guys. But you love my tag videos for that. Are you more likely to read on a sunny day or a cloudy day? I will read whether it's rain, sun, winter, and anything. I'll always read because I love my books. But I do think that when it's a cloudy day, I'm more likely to hide inside, to read my books inside, to stop. Because if it's sunny, I always feel like I want to go out for a walk, or I want to go and do something with the kids, or want to do something. Whereas if it's cloudy, you just want to snuggle up in your book. But again, it's been the summer and I've liked to read. But yeah, I told you I'm a bit indecisive. Now, next, number 10. Do you usually set the mood when you read? Music, lights or smells? Now, in another video you would have seen before this, I said I don't listen to music when I read. Lights, well, the lighting's obviously got to be good. That's one of the things when Chris goes out, the lighting in my living room, unless I'm sat on my chair where he's got the special light that I've got, which is fantastic. My sort of individual light. That I like to sit in. I like to get there. But the lighting's got to be good. Hint, guys, because I work in an optician's, you need to have good lighting when you are reading. Because, as one of my fellow colleagues, optometrists, said, it can affect your eyes. It will more likely to give you eye strain. So, little piece of advice from the bosses. Make sure you have good lighting when you read, because it can affect your eyes if you don't. It will certainly make it easier on your eyes. Be gentle on your eyes. We all know we need to blink lots. We all know this is what I'm passionate about. But yes, certainly make sure you have good lighting when you read. So that part is obviously yes. But in general, no, I don't set the mood. Don't have music. Don't have anything like that. It's the lighting. 100% the lighting is the only thing I set up. Or the only other thing is making sure I've got a drink, because I do need to drink more. Number 11, the last one. Can you leap from book to book, or do you need buffer time? Well, you all know that I have a million books on the go at a time, so not really. I can really genuinely leap from book to book. But as I discovered last night, I think I need like a half an hour to an hour buffer time. If that counts as buffer time. Because like last night I was like so close to finishing this book, and it was Debbie McComber book. And I was like, right, I don't want to necessarily finish it in bed, and then it was, you know, I like to read for a little bit longer when I'm in bed, and then pick up another book. I can't just do that at bedtime. I can't just go one book to another. So I stayed downstairs, stayed up for a bit later, finished the book, went upstairs, did my normal like clean your teeth, that kind of stuff, and then picked up this. So that was about half an hour to an hour buffer time, if that counts. Well, you know me, like I said, short but sweet video. Let's be honest, I'm a mood reader. Let's be honest, you all know me, you know what I'm like. Hope I make this video makes you laugh and smile. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. Yesterday I was at my 750 subscribers and I've gone down one. Let's see, by the way, quick heads up before we finish this video. See if we can get me to 800 by the end of the year. That'll make me smile, that'll make me happy. I don't have much goals. I love you guys. I love my channel. All you subscribers mean everything. I mean so much to me, and I'm grateful. So, if you're not subscribed to me, go on, sign me up. Hope you enjoy it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.